Hi guys, so I'm back again just to announce the names of the people that I'm going to be reading for on Tuesday at 1 p.m. UK time. For all of you who have sent me your birthdays, I will be reposting all the 3 lives that I did just a second ago on my YouTube channel, so nothing will be missed. You will not be missed out. You will know and hear your names and you will get your reading because I promised. This soul read is a part of a bigger one that I'm doing, but this is for free. So FYI, I know this is backwards, but I have done this board on my TikTok and I have flipped it so you could see it mirrored. This reading that I'm doing, this free soulmate reading that I'm doing, or this free soul connection read that I'm doing is a part of this one here, the soulmate read. This is 40 Great British Pounds. So if you want to have the full reading, send me an email. My email's on the link on my bio, TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. That is a part of a bigger reading. So these are the names that I'm going to be reading on Tuesday, the 5th of July at 1 p.m. UK time. So listen up, guys. And for those of you who I haven't read for yet, be patient. Be patient. I will be reposting this on my YouTube channel and my Instagram, so you'll never miss your names. So these are the names that I'm going to be reading on Tuesday, 5th of July. Dominique, 26th of February. Christine, 16th of February. Belinda, 13th of January. Yavanna, 19th of October. Demi Liz, 6th of July. Rachel Gemma, 24th of November. Miranda, Medea, 29th of December. Virginia Botti, 10th of March. Laura Show, I only put SHO, 15th of March. Jasmine, did I do Jasmine already? Give me a second. I swear I did a Jasmine already. Hold on, I swear I just did Jasmine. Yes, I've already done you, Jasmine. That Jasmine, I've already done you. It should be posted up. So, Primrose, Mapilla. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Mapilla, Primrose Seb, you are the 11th of September. Shireen, 23rd of February. Annie Harris. I don't even know. I can't even see if this is right. Anne Harris, I think. 11th of August. Maddie Hussein, I think. The 9th of January. Have I done you already as well? Hold on a second, guys. Fritzner, 14th of January. Georgia, 12th of August. Larissa, Elsie, 16th of November. Rochelle Barr, 28th of October. Miriam Wanj, 10th of October. Jessica Ellie, 23rd of September. Topi, 21st of May. Monga Kikia, 7th of April. K. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. 7th of April. Annette Olive, 31st of March. And Sonia Ma, 21st of July. So those are the people that I'm going to be reading on the what am I talking about? On Tuesday the 5th of this month. I don't know what month it is, July. And those are the people that I'll be reading for. Please bear in mind, guys, I have so many people that I have to get through. I decided to do this free soulmate reading. I put it on all of my social medias, TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. And then I got bombarded with hundreds of emails. And then I keep getting bombarded by all of these hundreds of emails saying, when are you going to read me? When are you going to read me? Please remember, guys, that there were people before you that emailed me. And I'm trying to get through as many people as I can until the 150 people, how many there are, that I have to get through. So this is closed. I don't know why you're upset, Giovanna. I already read you. Or are you going to be read for? Here's my list. Anyway, I've done readings for many people already. It's all posted up on my YouTube channel. If you missed it, sorry. I've already announced out the names of what days I'm reading you. If you didn't see it, it's got nothing to do with me. I've already posted everything. I posted every person. So this is the way that I do it. When I do a soulmate reading, I announce the day before all the people that I'm reading out on my lives. I can't remember if I've read for everybody because I've done over 100 people already and I've still got so many to do. So if you didn't hear your name announced, it's not because I am not going to read for you. It's because I'm going through the list and I'm doing it in order. Just saying. Mine was short and sweet. Good. But just remember, guys, this reading, oh no, love, peace, light, love, peace and light. There are 10 reasons. I only read that one, the first and main aspect as to why you connected for. That's the most important one that I read. I read the main reason why you came to your person or why your person connected to you. That's only one aspect of why you connected to your person. There are 10. There are 10. And the reason why I decided to do this soulmate reading, because I know that there's a lot of my girlies out there, a lot of my girls, even some of the boys, they've even emailed me too, that are trying to understand this love connection between them and their person, whoever it may be. Whether it's a lover, a friend, a brother, a sister, you know, my husband, my wife, my boyfriend, my girlfriend, whatever it may be. Everybody's trying to figure out what the hell is this connection about? Why is it so intense? I'm no longer with this person anymore, but I can't stop thinking about them, dreaming about them. And this has helped me so much. And that's why I do this. I do this for a living. I have done astrology. I study the charts. I study your birthday, your person's birthday, the aspects, what are the combinations, how you are together. And this is years of studying, guys. Years of doing soul connections. Why am I with this person? Why is this person in my dreams and I'm not even with him? I don't understand this connection I have. And when I did this reading for myself, all 10, because I didn't only want to find out the 5 reasons why I picked this person, why I allowed this person to stay in my life. I found out the 5 reasons as to why that person had also picked me. Because it's not a one-way street. You pick your person on an unconscious or unconscious level for a soul growth, for soul reason. So you picked your person for a reason. Your person has picked you for a reason. And it goes deeper and it goes past your nose than what you can see. So that's the reason why I do this connection. It is so disgustingly accurate, because I'm going to tell you a little story, and I'm not going to say any names because this person is a family member. There's a family member that is connected to me, obviously, because a family member, duh. But there's a family member that's connected to me. And I have watched over 20 years of their connection just deteriorate into shit. When I talk about deteriorating into absolute crap, I couldn't understand why they're still together. I didn't understand why they hadn't split up yet. So I thought to myself, why the hell am I not doing a soulmate connection for these two? So I did it just for curiosity for myself. No harm to anyone. It's just doing my research. I put those birthdays together, the card that they both represent together, and I think to myself, let's find out. And when I found out, it made so much fucking sense. Now I understood. I understood why she treats him like absolute shit. Why she talks to him and belittles him, and she comes in from work and all she does is bring bad vibes like an energy fucking vampire. And he sits there and he fucking takes it. And I didn't understand why this person just took it and took it for 22 decades. And what did I find out? The first aspect is that they've known each other in a past life, and that they have much in common, and that they'll really enjoy each other's company. And I'm thinking, that's a load of bollocks. But actually, that was the case when they first met 20 years ago. It was so beautiful. They got on with each other. It was great. And then as the years passed, it started to become so toxic that their toxicity spilled out into our family. Our family. Like, everyone got involved in that shitty connection. So I did a reading on that. Now, the second part of it is, as the years got down the line and I did why he was with her, he owes her a karmic debt. He owes her something because in a past life, he must have taken some sort of piss out of her, but he owes her some karmic debt. And then when I did the reading from her to him, she is supposed to teach him how to evolve his soul. She's a Capricorn, so she's come in to teach him how to do better, be more stronger in the person, because he is not. He is, to a degree, he is, but she's come in to teach him valuable lessons about himself. What is he willing to put up with in any sort of connection? And I also learned that he's a cosmic reward for her, because no one else will put up with her bullshit. He would, but he is her reward, even though he owes her a karmic debt. So once he clears out the karma and his soul evolves, that's when they can cut the karmic ties. So that's the reason why I offer this reading for 40 Great British pounds. It's something like 50 something dollars. What I'm doing now for free is just the first aspect as to why you connected to your person. It's so potent and it's so powerful. And I used to torture myself, guys. I just want to let you know. When I met my guy, who was 23 at the time, and he lied to me and told me he was 28, and I was 37. I mean, that's over a decade older than this guy. But I didn't care about the age. I did later on, until because he told me he was 28, and I found out he was 23 when we hooked up. I was just like, But let me tell you something. I didn't understand the level of love that I had for him. I didn't understand why I wanted to protect him and be with him and love him and take care of him. I didn't understand why. And guys, I couldn't sleep. It was driving me insane. I became addicted to him like he was a drug, and I couldn't understand. It's like I couldn't think straight. When I did the soulmate reading for myself and this person, my God, I became a little bit more easier on myself. The level of love that I had for this man was built up from a past life relationship. Because when I first met him, I didn't understand. I was on the phone to my best mate when he walked into my shop, and I looked him in his eyeballs and I said to my best mate, he's my soulmate. I was married to this guy in another life. I can feel it. Girls, we know. We have this intuitive thing about us in our souls. We can hold we can hold 8 human beings inside our physical bodies. We are very powerful. We are the mutants of the physical world, because we can hold 8 human beings in our bodies. And with that, girls, comes our intuitive instincts, the abilities. So when you meet someone, you just know that you've known them from some other lifetime. You just can feel it. You don't know, you don't have to explain it to anybody. It doesn't need to make sense to anybody. Who gives a shit what anyone thinks? Girls, you feel it, you know it. You know when somebody is a soulmate. You know when somebody is a soulmate that's just possibly passing through. I knew that this soulmate of mine that I had this deep level of love with, I knew that we could not be together, because he would not have been good for me. I would have turned into some crazy psycho bitch. And I'm not having it. I already been there in my 20s and I ain't fucking doing it again. But girls, boys, I love you. And you guys are very intuitive. But girls are hypersensitive, hyperintuitive, hypersensitive. We just fucking know. We don't know how we know, but we just know. Like if a woman loses her child and the child is somewhere in another country, you can feel the detach. It's a psychic thing. It's a psychic link. And we all are psychic, FYI, girls and boys. We're all very psychic. But culturing, religion, school has all cleared that out of us. We're no longer attached to our intuition, our souls, because culturing, school, religious beliefs, our parents taught us otherwise, taught us to go to school and to follow this certain thing. And that's why we lose sight of our intuitive psychic abilities. But we're all psychic. Sorry, but we all are. So that's why I offer this reading. And a lot of my astrology friends, they tell me that I'm charging too little, but I don't care about that. I want you to understand, because it drove me insane, guys. It drove me insane as to why I was in love with someone who I didn't really know. I didn't understand why I felt this level of love for this fucking stranger, only to fucking find out that he was married to me. And we actually had children in a past life, and that he's my reward. Do you think I wanted to hear that, guys? I'm there going, I know that I'm a reward for him. I'm the reward for him. Only to find out that he's my reward. He can have me whenever he wants me. And guys, I am not lying. It is true. That man could have had me anytime, any day of the week. This is one beautiful Rastafarian man. And he smells like coconut and weed. He's just all so good. And he was just so... It's like, I can't even think about it right now because I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to go insane. But he was fucking beautiful, to say the least, guys. Beautiful. Now, I had to cut this karmic cord because it was too intense for my soul. I had to cut this karmic cord. How did I do that? For those of you girls who's going insane by some guy or some woman, whatever, and you're trying to move forward, but there is this thing that's just keeping you attached to this person because the sex was so good, or we just get on with each other. It's a connection like I've never felt in my life. And you're like, I can't do it anymore. I need to go. I need to get rid of this. I'll tell you how to cut the karmic cord, girls. And people are always saying to me, Anna, can I pay you to cut the karmic cord? And I go, why? When you can do it yourself. It's more powerful when you do it yourself. I can cut the karmic cord for you, sure. But it's highly stronger if you do it your damn self. How do you do it? You get a plate. You put salt in the middle of the plate. Salt is of the earth. It's of healing. It cleanses energy. Put salt in the middle of the plate. Do a circle of salt around the little circle in the middle. Get 2 candles that are the same size. Let me show you. I've already done a video on this. For those of you who have heard it, let me know how it's going for you. It fucking works, guys. It works. I can think about him now without driving me nuts. I can reminisce on all the good times that we had together. But I'm not going to go crazy about it. I'm good. So, get a plate. Get a plate. Put salt in the middle of the plate and then salt around the plate. And get 2 candles that are of the same length and stick it down. Or stick it down to the plate first. And what you do is... Okay. You get a piece of string, girls. And then you tie it. You tie it around like this. This is the cord that is attached to you and your person. This is the cord that attaches you and your person together. Right? After you've done that, safely, say a prayer. My angels, my guides, and my loved ones on the other side, I humbly put this situation in your hands to cut this karmic tie from this person, past, present, and future. Oh, most important thing. Write your name on the candle. You can write it. I like to get a needle and put my name, Annalisa, and then my person's name on this side. And I just put release in love on both of the candles. So my name, my person's name, release in love. I put this on the plate. I put salt around it and salt. So salt, crying out loud. Salt around the candles, and then salt just here. And then the little cord which you tie around the candles when it's stuck onto the plate. And then you light both of them at the same time. And just let it burn all the way to the bottom until there is no candle left. And say a prayer. I release my person, past, present, and future. I release you from my past, present, future, my heart, my mind, my body and soul. And I surrender this situation to God, the divine, my loved ones and my angels to take care of and transmute this energy into something better. I don't care what the prayer is, just do it in love. A love prayer to send that person away for your benefit and for their benefit as well. I send this person away with love and light. I release you from my heart, mind, body and soul, past, present and future. And I'm telling you guys, you're going to feel weird for the first 3-4 days. It's going to feel really weird. But it's not easy doing it by yourself, is it? We cry, our tears have been washed, our pillows have been washed in our tears because we don't understand this. So I know, girls, I know how you feel. But this is a really beautiful way to release something that is not working for you. And you're sending it away with love. So when you're sending away your person and you're breaking the cord between you and your person, that is when you... Wendy, Whitney, hi honey. What date is for the list of names? I've already read you out actually. You're not going to be until... So Whitney, I've got you here the 25th of May. And your person's the 25th of May. Oh my God, when you sent me that, Whitney... I was like, what? You're both the 25th of May, 7 of clubs, 7 of clubs. I am interested to hear when this is going to happen, Whitney. So you're not going to be read this time round on Tuesday. You will be read on Thursday. But I'll give you the times. I'll announce the times and put it on all my social medias. Whitney, I can't wait to see your one. If this is you, I've got Whitney Butch. So just saying. When you do this, how does the other person feel? They will feel a disconnect. They won't know what it is, but they will feel a disconnect. And it will also, what also happens when you cut the cord from your person, the soul cord from your person, they're going to start thinking about you again. It's really weird. Some of them, they will think about you, but they will be like, should I or should I not call this person? And usually they won't, because you're surrendering it to the divine. If you guys are going through something which you don't understand why you feel this connection, this is a great thing to do. UK time, it will be like 1 p.m. UK time. So check what time that is wherever you are in the world. I know that I have followers from all over the world. That's why I repost it on YouTube, so you guys can watch it at any time. At any time. Missy, I think I read you already. Did I read you already? I read a Missy somewhere. I will repost it on my YouTube channel, and I did announce the names of the people that I read. I came on early today because I have unforeseen circumstances that I've got to deal with. As you know, my little girl's got COVID. Well, she's not little. She's my 19-year-old baby, and she's got COVID. But, you know, and I don't even really... Personally, I think COVID should go right up my asshole. Because I don't really give a fuck about COVID, and COVID can fucking kiss my ass, because I had COVID. I had really bad COVID, and I'm talking about the COVID that you know when you can't breathe, like you're breathing in glass, and then you breathe glass from the back and from the front, and you feel like you're high, and then you have the shits and everything's coming out everywhere. That's the kind of COVID that I had. And I had COVID without having any of my vaccines because I've had open heart surgery. There's no way in hell I'm putting some, each to their own, but I didn't feel like it was right for me because of my congenital heart disease defect, however you want to put it. And I didn't know if it was going to bode well with my physical body. So I chose not to have it. And I chose to just suffer COVID and just deal with it myself. Because as you know, the physical body and God has designed your body to heal itself. You just need to get out of the fucking way. Just get out of the way. Stop trying to analyze it, being stressful about it. Oh my God, I'm really sick. I've got COVID. Oh my God. This creates more problems in the physical body, transmuting that energy into an illness, and you don't want this. The body stitches itself back together. I sliced the bejesus out of my finger. Can you see? That's why I've stopped doing readings. So I sliced my finger, and I cannot believe that when they stitched me up, after a few days, my stitches were... I done a lot of Reiki on my hand, by the way. A lot of Reiki. And I was actually quite surprised. It's very itchy, and itchy, my mum said, is very good because it's healing. So it's very good. The body knows what to do. You just need to get out of the way. What do you mean by get out of the way? Stop over-analyzing it. If somebody said you're sick, okay, don't take it as this is it. This is the end. So my daughter is getting better. I mean, she's got a quarantine for 5 to 10 days. Apparently, that's the law in the UK, but what have you. You're damn right. And you know what? I spoke to my COVID. You know, COVID came into my body. It was mine. And I was like, yo, if you're going to be inside there running amok, can you make me lose a bit of weight? That's what I said. And it did. But then I gained the pounds later on after I was cured. In fact, I gained even more weight on, which I was really pissed off about. But hey, c'est la vie. So yes, guys, I want you to know that I will always announce the names that I'm reading a day before I do the reading. Yeah, and you will find that on my YouTube, my Instagram, and on my TikTok. I'll always post up the names before I do my readings. Yes, of course you can cord cut with addictions. J0 _1111, 100%. One candle which has the addiction. So if it's like alcohol or drugs, or it's like a codependent thing, whatever it is that you're addicted to, right? Scrape it into the candle with a needle, and then put the cord around you and this thing that you want to get rid of, and send it away. What do you have to lose? And people are asking me to pay for it. I will pay you, Anna. I will pay you to cut the cord. I'm like, you ain't going to pay me for shit. You cut the cord your damn self, because it's even more powerful when the words are coming out from your mouth, yeah? So if you guys want a personal private reading, I have posted it on my YouTube, on my TikTok. It's backwards right now, but I have done a mirrored one of this. I pinned it up. These are the readings that I do, past, present, and future, 50 Great British Pounds. It's a tarot reading. I do mediumship through this one as well. So when I do past, present, future readings, I connect medium. So I really didn't intend to do that. It was supposed to be a tarot reading, but I can't help when your loved ones come across, when they're coming to me while I'm doing a reading, and I'm like, we have your mother standing here and she's not letting me concentrate because she's trying to tell me to give you a message. And it's like, fine, I'm going to do that then. So tarot, past, present, and future, 50 Great British Pounds, 60 something dollars. The birth chart reading, it's your birthday now till next year. I pick up on everything. This is so astrological. It's through your birthday. It's through the playing card that you represent. This is 45 Great British Pounds, birth chart reading from this birthday to next. I want you to know, guys, so you're not surprised. Birth chart reading picks up on traveling, marriage, children, deaths, and illnesses. It picks up on everything. I did a birth chart reading for myself about 7 months ago, and it said to me that I was going to lose a loved one. Somebody in my family was going to die, and I lost my auntie. So it is very accurate, this birth chart reading. Soulmate reading is the one that I was doing today, which is free, just the first aspect, because there are 10 aspects to a connection. That's 40 Great British Pounds. That's 50 something dollars. I do 2 questions, 3 cards each. And it will be sent to you via email for £10. That is something like $13, I think. Just check the conversion on Google. And then I do what is this connection about. This is an absolutely detailed email. It's £100, $124. And this tells you the spiritual connection, the soul connection, the physical connection, why you're together, how to work on it when you are together, what you need to do to help your person, what your person needs to do to help you, and how you communicate. This is why it's 100 Great British Pounds. If I don't get this to you within 3 days, you get a refund. I do not take people's money. I do not play with people's money. I do not do that. If you want a reading, annalizasouza at icloud.com. And then I will send you everything you need to know. But please, guys, read it and read it well, because you're always asking me questions and the answers are already on the first email. How long does it last for? How do we communicate? Everything is on my first email. So just email me and I'll give you the price list and all the details of what you need that I need from you. So you can ask anything you want, honey. Yes, you can. I am a psychic, medium, tarot reader, healer, whatever you want me to be. I will be that for you. And the reason why I started doing this as a career is because when I had 4 open heart surgeries, they were all 9 hours long. I had a near-death experience when I was 30 years old, and I didn't want to come back here when I went to heaven. I wanted to stay there, but God told me that I have a job to do. This is my job. I did the whole corporate world. Working for a company, working 12 hours a day, managing like 300 people, making great money. But I was fucking bored and pissed off. And I couldn't be around certain energies. It was too much for my soul. And then I found another job where I was working at the laundrette. And I was making hardly no money. But it was the best job in the whole planet. Could you imagine making £30 a day? £30 a day, and the other job was paying me £100 a day. And where was I most happiest? In the job where I was getting £30 a day, not where I was getting £100 a day. Who would have thought? That's why I realized, I always say this mantra, guys, when I wake up in the morning. I don't chase money, I attract money. I don't chase money, I attract money. I don't chase money, I attract money. This is one of my mantras that I say every day. And it's true. We're all energy, and energy flows to us. Money is energy, health is energy, thoughts are energy, words are energy, your emotions are energy, and what you put out, you get back in. So you always have to make sure that you transmute great energy out there into the atmosphere. I viewed my soulmate reading and you were so accurate. Latina slip, especially with the 8 of clubs. It is so accurate. And that was just the first aspect. So could you imagine if there is 10? 5 from you and 5 from your person, you're going to be like, oh, so that's why he treats me how he treats me, or how she treats me. Oh, I get it now. I get why that person's a fucking pain in the ass to me, because they're supposed to teach me something. Because we don't get it. We can't even see past our own nose. We don't get why we have these connections that come to us. We don't understand why I was in a violent connection. Why was I in a violent relationship? Because I was in a very violent relationship where this man beat the living crap out of me, you know. Over 10 years. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've actually been doing this since I was 8. I just didn't know. You know, when you're a little girl, you don't know anything. I don't think anyone who's in their physical body, who's in their ego, says, well, I never signed up to talk to dead people. And people across the way on the other side, they really don't like being called dead, because they're more alive than we are. They go, Anna, this is our loved ones on the other side. Could you stop saying that we're dead? Because we ain't dead. We're out of the physical body. We're no longer sick. We feel great. We're free of the body. We're happy. We're home. And you'll be here soon enough, because at the end of the day, we're not meant to live here on this physical world forever, are we, guys? Because if there's one direction we're going in, we're all going direct. We're going all into the same direction, are we not? Thank you, Geraldine. We are all going into the same direction, are we not? It doesn't matter what life you live, whether it's good or bad or fabulous, or you're poor or you're rich or you're whatever. One day, we're going to have to leave the physical body, because our physical body is meat. and meat goes off, guys. That's probably not a great way to put it, but it's true. Our physical bodies is just meat. This is a vessel that carries our souls so we can have the journey here in the physical world to complete lessons, karmic lessons, to balance out our karma, whatever it may be. We're only here to learn. And no one is ever alone because we have a guardian angel that's assigned to us all day, every day. All we got to do is give them permission to help us. They can help you to a certain degree, but sometimes we signed up for lessons that our angels are like, well, you signed up for this shit and now we told you. So I'd say things like, before I incarnate into this physical body of Annalizasouza, because I am not my name. I am not of this body. This is not who I am. My soul is a light speck of God that's just in the physical body to have an experience. We have many names, guys, because our souls have been reborn over and over and over again. That's why a lot of you will walk on the street and a lot of you will see a lot of people that you don't know and you go, why do I feel like I know that person? It's because you're an old soul. And there's a soul recognition between you and somebody random that you don't know that you see on the street. It's because you're connected to them in some way in a past life. That's an old soul. For those of you who are astral travelers that know how to come out of your body, that knows when you're dreaming, you're an old soul. I've been drawn to more spiritual things this past year. Not sure where to begin. For those of you who want to wake out, you get that as well, Missy. I'm sure Missy May, you get that? That's because you're an old soul, honey. Where to begin when learning about spirituality? I think the most important things that people should begin with is learning about the chakras, because the chakra is, we actually have hundreds of chakras in our physical body, thousands. And the chakras go from our base, from right to the bottom till the top of our head. The best thing to learn about chakras, I feel, learning about spirituality, is to study the chakras first. Why? Because the chakras are spinning wheels. Every human being has it. They're spinning wheels in our physical body. And if these spinning wheels are out of alignment, it will cause illness, ailment to the physical body, creating heart disease, I don't know, cancer, that will create whatever illnesses you have. When you study your chakras, you start to meditate on your chakras. When you know where it is, you can meditate on your chakras and you heal those points of your body by visualization, because you're a soul. So the soul is having a human experience. So people think that visualization is a load of crap. People say, I don't visualize things. Then don't. Close your eyes and go into the void, because the void is the black zone. It's just like you can't see anything, but eventually you'll start to see colors, shapes. The more you do this is meditation, you'll start to visualize. I'm sure you can close your eyes right now and visualize a big McDonald's burger. That's visualizing. I'm sure you can visualize and close your eyes and see the big penthouse or the amount of money in your account and what you would do with it. If you can visualize that, you can visualize everything. So just be mindful of that. And also, thank you for talking about my YouTube channel. I have things on my YouTube channel and it's not my videos. If you go on my YouTube channel and you click on any of my titles, there is a little arrow on the right hand side of the page and it opens up to a description box. And I put must watch, must watch, must watch. These are all spiritual stuff. Spiritual stuff that helped me when I lost a loved one. Spiritual stuff that made me cope when I had my near-death experience. I don't want to be here. And I have a child and I have a mother. I don't want to be here. I wanted to go. I wanted to go home. But not my time. Even after everything. You would have think that God would have taken me out when I had my first open heart surgery at 3 weeks old. No. You would have thought that he would have taken me out on my second open heart surgery, 9 hours long. No. You would have thought that God might have taken me out on my third open heart surgery when I was 8. Nope. 31. My fourth open heart surgery, 9 hours long. I'm older now. Might not heal as well as I did when I was a kid. You would have thought you would have taken me out then. Nope. Somatic. So praagh, do you have any spiritual suggestions for dealing with infidelity trauma? Yes, it's called a somatic therapy. Google it. Somatic therapy. Somatic therapy is done by a therapist where they unclog every part of your chakras, where they delve into the things and the hidden parts of what you choose not to see because you don't want to deal with it, because you've suppressed and buried everything so badly. So when you have trauma, what do? We don't want to deal with it, do we? We put it in a little box. We put it in the back of our brain or in the depth of our soul, and we don't open this box. But this box is still there. This box needs to be opened. And all the shit that's in the box that we've suppressed in all the years of our lives, it needs to come the fuck out. Because when it comes out, it means you're releasing the trauma. And it's no longer trapped in your chakras, making you physically ill, mentally, spiritually, physically. Somatic healing experiences, therapy is brilliant for those of you who's had past life trauma, sexual abuse, anything like this. Physical battery, like me, for example, you know, any sort of trauma that you've been through in your life. This is very good for that. I'm going to try and put a link. I'm going to find some links, but you can Google it. And it also depends on where you are in the world, but it's called a somatic therapy. Very good, guys. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So these are, you're on my wavelength. Thank God. I hope so. I hope so. If your name isn't on the list, hasn't been posted yet. Yeah. Everyone, if you've messaged me on TikTok, Instagram or YouTube, and I have liked your comment or I've sent you a message, I have received your birthdays. It's just a matter of you being patient, because there were people that emailed me before you did. So yes, there is trauma. Everyone needs to heal trauma. If you do not heal trauma, it will create cancer. It will create heart disease, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression. And then what do we have to do? We go and get pills. Go and get pills for it, don't we? And what the fuck does pills do? Pills just put a blanket over the problem. It doesn't clear out the actual trauma or the problem now, does it? But it will put a blanket over it until you feel the anxiety again. And then let's pop another pill, shall we? Just for it to go away for 4 hours. You want to do some soul in-depth healing where you can look at that shit in the face and go, yeah, you don't bother me anymore. I'm done with that story. Because the problem with us guys is that we keep repeating the same fucking story, even though the story is no longer here. We keep repeating the same past trauma, and it comes back in our mind, and then it affects the physical body, doesn't it? When you think about something that happened to you yesterday or in the past, it makes your body out of alignment. Because you're bringing the thought turns into a feeling, the feeling turns into an emotion, the emotion then affects the physical body. When you think about something that was heartbreaking, what does it affect? It affects your heart chakra. If you think of the loss of a child and you're never going to conceive or have children, it's going to affect your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, even your base chakra. So it will affect it. And the problem with human beings as humans is that we bring all of our past trauma that's no longer here right now in this very moment, but yet we still think about it and it gives us fucking anxiety. And then you wonder why you're ill and why you have depression and why you have to pop a pill here and there. It's because we keep going back to things that doesn't even exist anymore. But the only reason why your soul is telling you to go back to the past is because you ain't dealt with it. It's because you haven't pulled it up and vomited it out. What does the body do when you're sick? When you're feeling ill, you have the sweats. It means all the shit that doesn't need to be there, you're sweating it out. Or you vomit, you throw up, or you go and have diarrhea. because your body is extracting all the things that doesn't need to be there. So we need to not only do this physically, we need to do this emotionally, mentally, and spiritually by having a somatic healing experience, by dealing with your trauma, opening up the box that we've kept in there, buried for 25 years, from all the trauma that was caused as a child because I had a shitty mum or a shitty dad or a shitty home experience or a shitty experience in school. I was bullied at school. Yes, I was. Get over it. I was fucking bullied in school for having curly hair. For having a little bit of colour in my skin. I was bullied for that too. Get over it. Fucking get over it. Because it's not here now, is it? It's not here in this moment. Get rid of it. You're not there anymore. You're not the same person as you once were. You are now stronger. You know better. So stop focusing on the shit that happened yesterday, because that shit isn't here right now. The only reason why it is because you're thinking about it. So if your guides and your soul, the higher self, keeps on thinking about your trauma, it means it's time to deal with it and get rid of it. It's time to get rid of it. We don't need to suppress this anymore, guys. No need for suppression anymore. It's time to get it out. Because if you don't get it out, your physical body will greatly suffer. It will suffer. And I don't want that for you. That's why I'm here, telling you what you can do. You don't have to listen to me. Investigate. Do your research. Find things out. Don't sit back and relax and just pop a pill because the pill is going to make it good, because it doesn't. The pill will only suppress and put a blanket over it until you become a volcano and you erupt. And that's when your soul is saying, it is now time for you to deal with your trauma. Good and evil. Let me talk to you about good and evil. You can't have one without the other. How would you know what is good if you haven't experienced the bad? How will you be in gratitude if you hadn't had that experience? And people always say to me, Anna, you always talk about talking to my guardian angel. And I always talk to the angels. And I always ask them, why haven't you helped me? Why am I still in this position? Why? And then I say to them, okay, so you think your guardian angel isn't helping you? You think your guardian angel hasn't heard you, or you think your guardian angel is ignoring you, which is a fucking lie. But okay, let's just say, for example, that this is how you feel. I go, is your situation in here right now, this thing that you're dealing with? Well, it happened 3 weeks ago, a year ago. Okay. Do you have food in your fridge? Are you working right now? Yeah, I am. Are you in good health right now? Maybe you're just a bit anxious, or you're feeling off kilter a little bit, but you're here. Yeah. So your guardian angels helped you, but you won't see it though, because you're too busy focusing on all the. It's like we want the help the way we want it, but our angels will help us to the extent you've come in. When you sign a contract, guys, when you sign a soul contract, and you say to your angels, I want to go through this, that, and the other. I want to have open heart surgery 4 times. I want to have cancer in this. I want to have this and that. I want to go through the loss of a child. I want to go through the death of this, and that. And then your angels and your guides, before you come into this body, go, are you sure you want to go through all of that shit? Yeah, I do. Why would you say yes to something like that? Because you know that life is temporary. Because you know we're not meant to be here forever. And this is the lowest dimension. Earth is the baby planet. It is the lowest vibrating dimension in all of the planets in the world. And anyone who chooses to come to Earth, I fucking salute you, mate. We deserve a medal, because the Earth plane is the most hardest world and dimension to be in. Why? Because it is very ego-based. It's very 3D. There's no 4-5D. There is. We can bring it here if we want to. But this is the most densest and most craziest world to live in. Because here there is evil. There is good. There is war. There is killing. There is everything that you would deem as evil and toxic and bad. Earth has got it. But we wouldn't have these experiences if we didn't come to this dimension. If we didn't come here to Earth. We have come here on Earth because we have all chosen to try and evolve our souls and to also change the frequency of the planet. Because we're heading into a big shitstorm right now, aren't we? I mean, why is there a war from Russia to Ukraine? Are we not past that already? Have we not evolved yet already? But we've all signed. This is an Earth school. This school, this Earth plane is only a school. It is very temporary. If you're lucky, you'll live to your 97, 98 years old, and then you go back home and you go, damn, that physical experience as Annalizasouza went by in a blink of an eye. That's why when I crossed over, you think I wanted to come back here? I was saying to God, I don't want to go back there because there's only fucking war and people killing each other and hatred and racism and all of this. I don't want to go back down there. And God said, yeah, but there's love as well. And you're going to help transmute that love. And you're going to extend. And if you can even help just one person, Anna, then you've done your job. The energy is shifting. It is changing. If you keep giving out love vibrations to Mother Earth, to all of our brothers and sisters, all the souls. So every night when I make a prayer, every night before I go to bed, I ask God and the angels and our loved ones on the other side, send healing to every single soul walking on this earth, good or bad, I don't give a crap. Putin, an unbalanced Libra, I send love and light to him, that his soul will awaken the ego, human part of him, and see that what he's doing is just going backwards, not forwards. Do you think it is possible? With every fiber of my soul. We are plugged into the matrix, guys. And when we go to sleep, we leave the matrix. We leave our bodies. We are plugged into the matrix. We signed up for all of this, guys, FYI.